What's up, everybody? It's Laura, that RV girl with TRAVELAND RV here at Grand Design, and behind me is the 2026 Transcend 285RKT. Starting up front at the tongue here, you have an electric tongue jack to keep things nice and easy. And then behind that, you'll find two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover, as well as ample storage space here along the tongue for you to put your preferred battery setup. And you can complement that with the standard solar included. Rounding out to the driver's side or off-camp side corner, we have one side here of the opening to your full pass-through storage. This is where you're going to find your utility center. So we're going to have a solar disconnect, a battery disconnect, as well as something new and pretty exciting, and that is their easy antifreeze. Now what that is actually going to be a little tank underneath where you can put your antifreeze liquid, and it's going to act as a pump and circulate that through your plumbing. Pretty easy and pretty sweet, hey? Also, you'll find a standard outlet here. We've got our satellite and cable connections, and there is going to be a feed there, so if you want to keep this closed while you've got your connections hooked up, you can, as it will just feed right through the underneath. Also along this off-camp side is where you'll find your furnace. Just be mindful of that getting quite warm once you've got it fired up. And to the front of your single slide here is where you're going to find your black and gray tank levers. To the rear corner of the off-camp side or driver side is where you'll find your shore power, and we have our second gray tank lever. Also note, you will have 4 manual stabilizer jacks in all corners of the trailer. To the rear, we've got our bumper mounted spare tire. You're gonna have the Lippert on the go ladder receiver, so all you gotta do is purchase that ladder, hook it up in like plug and play, and you can get up onto the roof, ensure your solar panels are free from debris, and perform any regular maintenance. Also, right beside that, you'll find rear observation camera prep, and check it out! We've got this handy little drying rack just off the back. Swinging over to the campsite, you'll be pleased to find you have an outdoor cooking setup here with your pull-out suburban grill. We've also got some countertop space up above and a standard outlet. Your LP Quick Connect is just down below. We've got JBL exterior speakers so you can keep the party going inside or outside. You have a spray port here to rinse off after a fun day of adventuring, and your Bugatti on-demand water heater components are right here. Just near your entry door, you're going to find a leash holder and bottle opener. We also have another standard outlet here if you need to power up and charge devices, and you'll appreciate the safety rail when exiting and entering your trailer. You have a nice big powered patio awning with integrated lighting that's going to span over that outdoor kitchen and your entry door. And finally, up front here on the passenger side is that other opening to your full unobstructed pass-through storage with a little bonus, an outdoor table with its own storage. All right, let's make our way inside. Here we are just off of the front door, and we already have one of my favorite features, and that is a hutch area, perfect for a coffee bar. You're gonna find a standard outlet here along the wall, as well as a USB and USB-C. Just up above that, we've got these nice wide open cabinets here, full pass-through with a shelf, and we even have a spice rack or a little pod rack there if you want to put your little Keurig cups, or I'm an espresso gal, so I can put those in there. I love that storage space. We have the under cabinet lighting. Down below that, you've got more storage in the form of drawers. So we have 2 drawers just up top here. Then we've got a nice big cabinet down below, very similar to the one up top, full pass through, and 2 drawers down below that. Great spot right when you walk in off of the front door. Shoes, you could even put outdoor wear like hats and things, toques or beanies, anything you need. And obviously the most important is you've got a spot for your coffee bar. Now I'm gonna back it up a little bit actually, because I do want to show you where you have your main control center, and that's just here right by the front door. You're gonna find your slide here. We've got 1 slide on this unit, your water pump switch, awning switch. We've got accent lighting, our interior lights, which are dimmable, love that. And you have the JBL sound system, so those controls are right there. Now, we talked about a place for a coffee bar. Well, how's a spot to relax and enjoy that coffee right off of the front door? And this is my most favorite setup of all. This is a half booth, half freestanding chair dinette. And I'm noticing we've only got a single post in this table here. So that's gonna give you lots of space to kind of spread out with your legs. Plus, beautiful big campside window here, so if you want to use this spot to get a little bit of work done, you can still feel nice and connected to the campsite. You're right at the edge here of this countertop space, which I think is fantastic as you've got a standard outlet there, so that's how you're going to power up and charge devices like laptops. We've got a roof-mounted AC that's going to keep you nice and cool. And just popping down below quick to tell you that you can actually raise and lower this table when needed. And here's a nice look at those freestanding chairs just off of the front door. Love it. Best of both worlds. I'm that person that walks into a gas station and it's like, hey, pick a snack, and I'm stuck in front of the candy bar or the chip section, usually both actually, and I'm like, I don't know what I want. So I love it when you get a taste of both. Okay, next up is just this beautiful rear kitchen. I'm a sucker for a rear or front kitchen. I've said that before, whether it's a fifth wheel or a travel trailer, it just opens up that space so much, allows for plenty of countertop space, storage, windows, you name it, you got it. It's here. Let me bring you back. You shouldn't have been so far away. Okay, let's kind of start back where we were, just off of that booth, as that's where our countertop space begins. You can see you've got your standard outlet in the back there. You're gonna have an undermount, deep-seated single basin sink. We have a matte black faucet here with telescoping faucet head, and nice, ginormous window just in front of that sink there. We also have the soap dispenser, and to the back here, we've got the paper towel or towel holder mounted underneath the cabinetry. Now let's talk storage. So first off, you have a drawer here. We've got a nice cabinet just underneath that. Underneath the sink, you're gonna have a cubby spot for soaps, sponges, linens. And then you've got a nice big cabinet here with shelves in there. Great if you wanna use that for additional dishware storage. And to the back is my favorite. We have the pull-out trash bin. So that's nice and hidden, and another drawer just up above that. Now, coming over into this spot here, we've got plenty of countertop space that just wraps around. Another outlet here, so if I want to have my coffee bar in the back of the kitchen, I can do that, or I can just bring along all the kitchen appliances my heart desires. Up above us here, we're going to have a roof vent to keep things nice and fresh, but also up above your 3-burner cooktop with the flush glass cover, you're going to have your fan and light. We also have a nice big dedicated pots and pans drawer down below, and we've actually got 2 of those. I mean, look at how big those are. Then on either side of these drawers, you're gonna have some cupboard space with shelving, and we've got 2 drawers on either side. So plenty of space there for storage. Then bringing your attention back up, we've got a microwave for quick and easy meals on the go, and another outlet here just to the right hand side of the cooktop, so you can keep those kitchen appliances handy while you're prepping dinner. Up above that and on either side of the microwave, we've got some cabinets here. Larger to the left hand side, we've got our spice rack. I'm loving the hidden hinges and the color scheme for 2026. And here we've got another cupboard just rounding out that space next to the sink. And this is actually a full pass-through, so you can access everything that is within this cabinet there with ease. And we are not done yet. As to the back here, we have a huge pantry there. These are gonna be stationary shelves, but they are massive. So you've got plenty of space there to bring along all those extra snacks. And down below that is where you're gonna find your breakers and fuses, just hidden nicely behind this door. Plus, bonus, another window here in the kitchen, this time to the off-camp side. And of course, what kitchen is complete without your fridge? So we've got our 12-volt fridge with 2 doors up top. Down below, you're gonna have a single drawer freezer, and you've got a tray inside so you can keep things nice and organized. And when the day is done and it's time to just relax, you've got your sofa sharing the slide with your fridge here. You're gonna find electric recline along the edges, and you're gonna have a USB port in there as well. You've got cup holders on both sides, and then this middle one here will fold down to give you additional charging ports, USB, USB-C, and 2 more cup holders. Plus, you've got windows here along the back, a nice huge window there, and along the side of the slide wall as well. And rewinding a little bit to our dining area, this is where you've got that wall-mounted TV up top on a swivel, so you can actually enjoy it while you're prepping dinner or from the sofa. And on each side there, you're gonna find some cabinetry. This one here is a little pass-through with a shelf, and to the left-hand side here, great for accessories like remotes. All right, now we're gonna get to the bathroom next, but I'm just walking down this hallway and have to point out these 2 big windows that we have along the campsite. I love the amount of windows throughout this space. Your coach is just going to feel so nice and bright and airy. I love it. Okay. Back to the hallway. Let's get into this bathroom. We're gonna step up and into our shower. We've got the upgraded squeegee retractable shower door, so that's gonna help wick away water. We have this decorative waterproof surround here, shower head on a wand, and then we've got these corner cubbies there for soaps and shampoos. Now, it was a little bit of a step up in here, but they've given you the skylight to add back some headroom. And just along this back wall here, we've got those hooks for your towels. And just below that is going to be your foot flush toilet. And just off of the doorway is going to be your vanity space. Now you have a mirrored medicine cabinet with some open shelving just beside it. Down below that, you're gonna find your Fugatti on-demand water heater controls. We have standard outlet and the matte black faucet with a great amount of countertop space. Underneath that, we've got some space in the bathroom if you wanna bring along a garbage can just underneath the sink. And then to the right-hand side, we have a shelved off space there and a drawer for additional bathroom essentials. Just out of the bathroom and to the front of your trailer, you'll find your private master bedroom here. You're gonna have a sliding door. And right off the bat, let's talk about your nice big wardrobe here at the end of the bed. We've got plenty of hanging space. These are mirrored wardrobe doors. Down below, you're gonna find a nice big open cubby spot, and then you also have a drawer for additional clothes storage. Also along this side, you'll find a back area for a TV, and you've got your own AC dedicated in the bedroom here. You'll have windows on both sides of the bed, and to this side of the bed here, your wardrobe is going to have space for hanging, and we've even got a drawer underneath. Nice deep drawer there. And because of your nice big outdoor pass-through storage, you're also going to have ledges just in front of those wardrobes. Great for you to rest devices like CPAP machines to accompany you while you're sleeping. And then on this side of the bed, we've got a couple more things going on. So let's see what we're working with. This wardrobe here is going to have shelves for folding and stacking. Here's that big drawer, same as we saw on the other side, but bonus, here along this side, we actually have that laundry chute that you may have seen from the pass-through storage. Now, it's a little hard to show you from this angle, so actually, let's pop the bed up so you can also see your underbed storage, and now maybe you can get a better look. Let's go like this. At that laundry chute. Maybe not, but hey, we tried to make it work. I'll show it to you from a different angle. How about that? Let me first hop up here on the bed to also show you your overhead storage here. Now we've got that beautiful decorative Grand Design emblem here, and this is going to be a full pass-through storage up ahead. Also note, the hidden hinges are so sleek and lovely. Just behind the bed is decorative paneling to bring a little bit of character to the space. And of course, you're gonna have these bedroom nooks or bedside nooks so you can power up and charge devices. And for that, you can come with me. Let's go check it out together. Ta-da! there's that space for you with a standard outlet, USB and USB-C. And speaking of charging capabilities and power, keeping you connected is also going to be your Starlink and WineGuard prep. Now, because I can and I've got you in the palm of my hand, check it out. There is your little laundry chute. Pretty spiffy, hey? And with that, our tour on the 2026 Transcend 285RKT has come to an end. Thanks y'all for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe because I'm putting out a new video every day. And if y'all want to get hitched up, you know where to go. Head to my description. The first link will always get you in contact with our TRAVELAND RV team. Until tomorrow, safe travels everyone. Happy camping.